Hi, everybody. I had the honor and pleasure of working with a lovely group of people yesterday in a blending class. And at the end of the session, as usual, I just take questions. And as soon as I heard this question, I knew I just wanted to do a short video on it. And the question it's quite a good question. And I actually hadn't heard it in a group before. I do try to teach it, but it's the first time someone just asked it to me randomly. It's how do I stop myself from being discouraged or getting nervous or being thrown out of my power when I hear no? No meaning the response from the sitter to a piece of evidence that you're delivering from their loved one in spirit, the spirit communicator. How do you stop yourself from just spiraling down and basically being thrown out of your power? Okay. So listen, I think the word no, we immediately, from childhood, from young adulthood, even from yesterday, basically, the word no, it has its negative connotations. So you need to take the power away from the word no. No basically means no, you're doing something wrong. No, you're misbehaving. No, you're not good. No, you're not allowed to do that, things like that. But if you just take the power away from the word no and think about no as a response from the sitter during a mediumship reading, it's an opportunity for you, the medium, to learn. What aren't I perceiving correctly? What am I not getting? How can I improve to clearly understand, to clearly perceive what you're bringing through, friend, the spirit communicator? Okay, so I actually like to get no's. Look, we all want to do great readings. We all want to be of service to the spirit world and be that true ambassador for the spirit world here in the physical realm. But if all the readings that you did were like, yes, 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 that's amazing. Oh my God, how great, amazing, phenomenal, phenomenal, blah, blah, blah. Great. We all want to do well. That's good. I'm not saying don't hope for less than great readings. But if we always get yeses and always get, yes, you're correct, yes, you're correct, yes, you're correct, how are you going to learn? How are you going to improve? So if I'm blending is also a big part of sort of staying in your power. You stay in your power by building your light, that eternal being of light that we have inside of ourselves, our spirit. You build that, keep expanding it, connect to the power of the earth and all living beings, the power of the universe, the power of God, and you just build like a bubble of light. You just keep building and building it, and then you blend. And you blend by basically raising your power, building your light, and reaching out to the spirit world and set the intention. Let me help you. Come closer and let me help you deliver your evidence of survival of so-called death to your loved one sitting in front of me. Let me help you be that bridge. Let me help you open that door for you here. Let me be your voice. We are the voice of the voiceless of spirit here in the physical realm. The spirit world have no voice here without our cooperation and our dedication. So my power is built. I'm blending with spirit. I feel their essence. So right away, I feel rather secure in my power, in my cooperation and my partnership with the spirit world, because they're in partnership with me. They're working with me. I'm never there as the medium working on my own. I always have the spirit world with me, a spirit communicator for evidential mediumship, a spirit control for trance, or my guides when I'm doing spiritual assessments. But I always feel like my foundation is rather firm. Like I'm standing steadily on my feet. I'm steady on my feet. Okay, so power is built, melding is going nicely. I feel the presence, the joy, and the gratitude of the spirit world as they're communicating through me, as I'm perceiving their information through my clairs, and I get a no. Okay, so I feel like your grandfather's stepping forward and he's telling me, and he's showing me a little red toy fire truck, and the sitter's looking at me like, no, I never had a fire truck. I'm a girl. I didn't play with fire trucks. He wasn't a fireman. Fireman. He has nothing to do with the fire department. I don't know what that means. So, but I'm perceiving a fire engine, a fire truck. So I have to then, okay, but then what I'll do is I'll say, okay, that's fine. So I'll just take the fire truck back, because obviously I'm not getting something. And then right away, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, good. So let's learn something. Let's figure out what they're trying to tell me, because every spirit communicator I feel is different. because they're individuals and they have their own personalities and energy the way we do. So I take the fire truck back and I hand it back to the spirit communicator, in this case, the grandfather. I'm like, okay, take the fire engine back. Obviously, I'm not getting something. Let me hand this back to you. It's like a swing. Just change it, or now help me understand what you're really trying to bring through, because I'm not getting it, obviously. So I'll hand the fire truck back, and right away they'll swing it back to me, and it could be something completely different. It could be something, another sort of a red object or another sort of vehicle, or it might not be. It might be completely different. So I hand the fire truck back, and then I swing it back. Actually, okay, let me take the fire truck back. That's fine. Okay, take a second, hand it back, and then just give what you're getting this time. Okay, actually, now I'm really seeing your grandfather driving. He's driving a car. I know I'm seeing him driving long distances back from his home to his place of work, back and forth, back and forth. So I know there were long distances that he had to drive for work, and maybe then that would make sense to the sitter. Yes, he was a traveling salesman, so he drove a lot. He was in his car a lot, and his car was where he got to work, back and forth, driving long distances. So that would make sense. But if I just handed the information or told the sitter that I'm perceiving a red toy fire truck to the sitter, and they're like, no, I don't understand what you're talking about, I can immediately just start to tense up and be like, oh my God, they don't understand what I'm saying. I'm wrong. I'm not getting it. And right away, I start to spiral myself down. And then I'm out of my power. And then basically the reading, it can go two ways. I can possibly just not be able to connect anymore because I've spiraled out. I'm out of my power. My nerves are up. My conscious mind is active now. And then the blend and the connection is basically lost. We can also do, which is very helpful, I find. You obviously want to engage with your sitter, so you can't really say, okay, let me just reconnect and close my eyes and just get in my power. And you take a few minutes, and right away the energy and the reading starts to go down because you have a medium in front of you. Their eyes are closed, they're passive. So the sitter's energy also starts to sort of dip. So then you're working on a lower vibration, a lower energy. So what I do, it's like, okay, blah, 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 information. The sitter's like, no, I don't understand that. I literally will always have a glass of water. You should always have water anyway, because spirit work, we need water. It dehydrates us. You just literally say, okay, let me just take a sip of water. So just take my glass and I take a sip. But as I'm actually taking a sip, so I'm still active, but I'm just taking a drink of water. As I'm taking a sip of water, I'm just checking my power, checking my blend. So if I have to like bop up my power and make sure the blend is good, or blend again with them, ask them to come closer, work with me, that's fine. But I'm not skipping a beat. I'm not missing anything in the energy. So the energy stays up. So the whole point really is, don't let a no throw you off. A no is a good thing because you can learn something. It's a learning opportunity. Okay. There are no challenges in mediumship. There are only opportunities to learn. And as long as you have the intention set, the correct intention, which is that we want to help the spirit world and humanity and God by being that bridge between the spirit world and the physical world, to allow the spirit world to work through us in whatever way they see fit and wherever our development leads us. Okay. But if the intention is set and it's correct, meaning we just want to help, we're here to be of service. The intention is always basically to be of service. It's about healing. It's about love. It's about always leaving your sitter feeling uplifted. And it always has to have a purpose. Okay? Which is basically healing. All mediumship is healing. All mediumship has the essence and the energy of healing in it. Okay? So I hope that helps. Usually when I'm feeling inspired and I'm pushed to just record something, a lot of people, it resonates with a lot of people. So I hope so. Okay, so have a good Sunday, and yeah, I'll see you all soon, I hope. Okay, ciao.